don't love me for my ambition.
The most viral interview maybe of all time, Katt Williams. Finally, we have a actual comedian that matters on a grand scale that Katt spoke good of in the stand-up, in the interview. It's almost like a stand-up. He spoke about Dave Chappelle. He praised Dave Chappelle. He's one of the only comedians that he actually shows love to and admires because he's a GOAT. But Dave Chappelle has come out and spoken out against Katt Williams and the interview. He showed love in some bits of the stand-up comedy that someone recorded live. I think it was at the Improv, maybe at LA. I think that's what it's called, the Improv Comedy Club in LA. Maybe New York, but most likely LA. He stopped by Dave Chappelle. I think it was like a random appearance. And then this is the part that people are highlighting where he's saying that Katt Williams is only speaking about black comedians. He's like, you're one of the best painters ever. You paint beautifully. Why are you painting us in this light? Which is like, whoa. He didn't just talk about black comedians. He spoke about Joe Rogan. He spoke about Gary Owens. Specifically, he targeted Joe Rogan in the most negative way. So it's like, and also, when it came to you, Dave Chappelle, he spoke highly of you in the interview. So it was a kind of like a weird, I'm not sure if he's just trying to be different with this take, but let's play it and hear your guys' takes.
Reaction. Niggas. He didn't say anything
Let's pick up a little bit more.
about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys function like that. And Katt is one of the best painters in the game. So why are you drawing all ugly pictures of us? Stop. And Katt and hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people. And he does it all the time. Fuck this one and fuck that one and fuck this one. But nigga, I didn't hear anything that you did wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. Katt didn't do nothing wrong.
MREC TV.
I'm gonna bring a picture of a black guy. Katt did this to me. Katt was talking about shit that niggas did to other niggas, but not about anything that niggas did to him. If I told my story, it would break your heart. Your heart. If I told my story, it would break your heart. I lost everything and never, ever told on anybody. And this nigga is the arbiter of truth. Katt, listen, I fuck with Katt hard.
MREC TV.
Wait, D-Ray, just tell me. What part of the
That's
game
D-Ray Davis, by the way.
Fucks up another nigga's paper?
MREC
What part of the game is about tilling on another nigga? Tiffany Haddish is lifting something heavy, and as clumsy as she is, I don't disagree with Katt. He be telling the real shit. This one's fucked up this way, and that one's fucked up this way. Yes, nigga, that is true. But why would you say that? Because all of us are trying to be in a better situation. Can we get over it?
So his take basically then is Katt Williams was right, but why is he using his platform to do that instead of what? Maybe, I guess, what else could be another take to take up from this? Maybe he's trying to say, like, speak to them in person, help them out, instead of talking about it out.
That's the way that I took it.
But then I take it where it's like, a lot of the shit that Katt was saying was bullshit. But it was like purposeful bullshit. Like, it's comedy. Like I that's why I always emphasize, like, that interview was like a stand-up comedy. But then it's crazy, like, the impact that this shit had where we have Dave Chappelle saying this.
Yeah.
Like, unexpectedly. Like, I thought the nigga was gonna be more, he's like hurt by it. Like, he's like cut off D-Ray Davis, and he was like, if I tell you my story, if I say my story, it would hurt. It would hit. What do you say? It would hurt you or some shit.
No,
it would hurt you. It would hurt you too. I lost everything. And it's like, what specifically? He didn't go into, I guess, specifics there, but I wonder what is he? Was it? I would assume maybe the Kevin Hart one. Because that's what a lot of people didn't like. Charlemagne, a lot of people are coming out speaking about that, right? Even other comedians. You know, why are you coming at Kevin so heavy? Kevin is not a plant. Like, he fucking hustled. We saw him hustle.
Yeah, because they're much more connected in that community.
And what the
comedic community, they it's not like rapping or like even acting. Acting's very close knit. I guess like comedians really did like grow up. Like they came up together.
in the same circuit.
Yeah,
Yes.
You're putting other people on tours. You're putting other people on. My thing is, bro, I think that this nigga, this is where Dave pisses me off. First off, no, we should criticize each other. Sorry. I don't go fuck. Like, I'm not mad at the way that Katt, I'm not mad at Katt for criticizing anyone. I'm upset with the way he went about it. Because I get what you're saying. You're absolutely right. It was a comedy skit. Like, it was a comedy moment for him. He made it, he did it, he criticized the best way he could.
Yeah.
I had wished he'd done it a much calmer, more constructive way so Dave Chappelle's argument wouldn't stand. Because if he did it in a more constructive way, then it looks like legitimate criticism.
Yeah.
Versus just comedic hate.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he was hating on Kev in the sense of like, oh, you didn't work for your shit.
Yeah.
I think he was more saying, yo, you acted like a certain person, you gave a brand of comedy, and this brand of comedy brought you to this level of success. And in the other video with D-Ray, because those two videos that dropped, when D-Ray went on stage to stop Chappelle, this is when Chappelle started.
About the Cedric shit?
Yeah, the Cedric shit. And then that's when D-Ray comes in. D-Ray says something really important because Dave Chappelle's like, what did this do this didn't do anything positive for comedy. And D-Ray's like, yes, it did. Comedy was trash. Nobody respected us. They said it was bland, it was boring, it was cookie cutter, the jokes were bad, it was very commercial and just bad jokes. We were being censored. He forced a new conversation to happen. I think D-Ray is right with that. And I think that is what Katt was talking about.
Yeah.
This nigga, Kevin Hart, is part of the problem. That is the brand of comedy everyone hates. That commercial cookie cutter crap that is not funny. And D-Ray is saying, yo, Katt is trying to get us out of this. Why are you attacking him right now?
Yeah. So how did that impact the culture? I'm just trolling. Nigga, calm down. I'm just trolling.
No, you're fine.
Thank you for stopping by, guys.
This does not help, what's it called? Dave Chappelle's case.
But is Kevin Hart Drake, though, kind of in this sense? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like, do you think is Chappelle kind of looking at this almost like almost deaf? Is looking at shit?
I think Katt Williams is. Katt Williams is most deaf.
So then...
You see, he's kind of like J. Cole.
So Chappelle's kind of arguing... Ah, man.
Chappelle...
I'm shocked by this take by Chappelle. I'm not going to lie to you.
Me too.
And it was very raw. So that was improv. He was cutting off D-Ray. It was very raw, like real, how this nigga really feels.
Because Dave Chappelle's never gone the commercial route. He didn't have the commercial fucking deal. He didn't have the commercial movies. He literally was on Comedy Central, the most fringe network on fucking television. You had to pay an extra $20 to get it on cable or satellite. This nigga has always worked against the mold. For him to now stand here and be like, you're a bad person for calling out the mold.
I think
it's crazy.
I think niggas is just like realizing the Katt Williams impact, though. Like I told you, that Cedric the Entertainer Award that they give out every year, the comedic award of the year, blah, 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 is going to lose its value now. So, like, certain things like that is, like, probably what bothers Dave. Because that's why he's like, Cedric is a legend. Like, especially our generation, the people that really fucked with that Katt Williams interview, it keeps going, doing crazy numbers.
Yeah.
It's going to cause impact. Real impact. It already is. Where people are going to look at these people funny in the light. Like the fucking Kevin Hart. You go to Kevin Hart's Instagram, bro, the comments, crazy. For that to happen on a nigga's account, especially like Kevin Hart, because on those type of big accounts, big people, you still see their stands and stuff. They're dogging Kevin Hart. Everyone. Especially when he dropped the movie Lift. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I did see it.
You saw it for real?
Oh, I didn't watch the movie. I saw that it dropped.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, bro, I'm like, why'd you put yourself through that? God bless.
Yo, so how did that affect the culture?
The Lift movie? No,
I don't know.
You should watch it.
You should watch it.
Just for me to hear you, I want you to compare it to Fast and Furious. It's literally, the trailer is almost the whole movie. It looks like Fast and Furious, nigga, without...
Brought the cars?
But they do have a car. But like without the car concept, literally, because like they're robbing something in like with an airplane. Oh my god! It literally looks like some Fast and Furious, like the new Fast and Furious shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I'm down to watch it.
Watch it. Let us know what you think, because honestly, that shit looks like some ass.
Where is it?
On Netflix. But I can send you illegal. I have the website allegedly for everything
Yeah,
illegally.
send me that. I'll watch it.
But I'm like, yo.
This is crazy. I never
be
thought Dave
bored
Chappelle would
sometimes.
ever say something like this.
And I think Katt kind of defending Dave, you would have thought he was like, oh, I threw a safety card almost. Like, but at the same time, they do genuinely have a real relationship. But you can look at it where it's like, oh, he's supporting Dave, so Dave's not going to come out after this interview. But then Dave is like, yo, nigga, you're making us look crazy. Like, Cedric is a legend still. Steve's a legend. Like, these niggas is legends. What? You're making us look crazy.
So?
But in reality, Dave needs to really, I feel like he knows this. He just needs to be reminded. They're making themselves look crazy. Because if they really are stealing jokes and doing all this bullshit, it needs to be called out, Dave. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? But maybe I don't know. He has called shit out, Dave, but maybe not to this extent.
So I'll tell you something really interesting. I remember when I called out the NAACP, I heard a really great story from someone. And it was somebody that was dealing with the Urban League. And Urban League it's been around just as long as the NAACP. NAACP was a little longer though. No, actually, yeah, it's like almost half as long. So when I was calling out the NAACP, someone who was on the Urban League was like, listen, I'm going to tell you something. When you start calling out institutions that people of color have stood by their entire lives, and it's part of their culture and their history, they'll die by that shit, regardless of how problematic it is. They will openly know that what's going on is wrong and they won't care. I think it's the same situation here. I think Dave Chappelle understands, like you just said, these niggas is legends.
Yes.
These niggas hold value in the culture. You want to uplift their value. You want to uplift what they brought to the culture. You don't want to diminish that by bringing in all this information that they probably already knew, but they kept quiet about it because protecting the culture and these values was more important than anything else.
Because he said, I agree with Katt, but nigga, why are you saying it? And it's like,
because you always say it, Dave.
nigga, what do you mean? Why is he saying it? Nigga, what the fuck?
You always say
I'm
it.
shocked by this shit.
That's my point. But Vic, it's different. When Dave Chappelle's attacking the world for their inconsistencies and their hypocrisies, that's very different than calling out the institutions he cares about. You have a very different way you handle something when it matters to you.
Yeah.
And I think the idea of Cedric and the award and the idea of all these great black idols means more to fucking Dave
Yes.
than anything else he's ever criticized.
Yes.
Which is problematic. You have to remain consistent with your criticisms, even if it matters to you. Because the only way it can stay good is if you constantly criticize and improve it.
They gon' love me for my ambition.